COMET Elenin is an incoming spacecraft or intelligently controlled object, according to a number of presenters at a recently completed conference hosted online by the popular whistleblower website, Project Camelot. Several presenters agreed that Elenin would approach its closest points near the Sun and Earth at a time of extraordinary planetary and societal changes coinciding with the end of the main calendar. A number of anonymous whistleblowers were cited in support of the view that Elenin was an artificially controlled object responsible for widespread planetary changes in the solar system. The conference broke important ground in uncovering some of the mystery surrounding COMET Elenin and revealing expert opinions and whistleblower testimonies describing its artificial design and the significance of its orbit. In a surprising omission, the conference organizers did not feature groundbreaking scientific literature detailing the seismic impact of Elenin on Earth. Combining insights from the overlooked scientific data of the conference proceedings points to an extraordinary conclusion. COMET Elenin is generating powerful gravity disruption technologies indicative of one or more interstellar spacecraft traveling towards Earth. The conference, Elenin, was hosted by Kerry Cassidy and featured 5 presenters who discussed their research data and insights on COMET Elenin. Richard Hoagland, Dr. Joseph Farrell, Keith Hunter, Dr. Carl J. Carmen, and Andy Lloyd. Hoagland began the conference with a succinct presentation on the significance of Elenin's orbit and why this pointed to it being either an artificial object under an intelligent, controlled, an ancient spacecraft, or a natural body, a comet, that has been deliberately launched on an artificial orbit. He placed special emphasis on Elenin's perihelion, closest point to the Sun, on September the 11th, 2011 as evidence that this was a result of artificial design to draw attention to the profound geopolitical events that occurred 10 years earlier. Hoagland also pointed out that around the time Elenin would be passing by the Earth's orbit on its outbound leg, that another celestial object asteroid 2005 U-55 would pass only 200,000 miles from the Earth on November the 9th. This was, coincidentally, when Comet had scheduled to perform a homeland security test where many television and radio networks would relinquish airtime for some security drill. Coincidence or did national security leaders know something of major significance was about to happen? The next presenter was Keith Hunter, who claimed that planets radiate harmonic signatures that influence orbits and seismic activity. Hunter claimed that Elenin is a small mass that could do something unusual if caught up in powerful harmonic configurations. Hunter's most important contribution was to point out the relationship between seismic activity and planetary configurations. Sadly, he was not aware of the work conducted by Dr. Menshiroma Basic, who put together an exhaustive study of Elenin's alignments with a number of planetary bodies during powerful seismic events on Earth. Dr. Omar Basic claims that since 2006, COMET Elenin has had a measurable impact on the Earth's seismic activity. Dr. Omar Basic's paper was released on April the 11th, 2011 and is titled Astronomical Alignments as the Cause of tilde M6 plus seismicity. His basic idea is that as planetary bodies align with the Earth, seismic activity increases. He provides historic data on large earthquakes, greater than magnitude 6, and how these have occurred during planetary alignments. The main calendar, according to the next conference presenter, Dr. Carl Carmen, operates in 9 distinct levels or waves. The 9th wave, coinciding with the end of the main calendar, occurs on October the 28th, 2011. Carmen believes that the world will enter a new age based on an expanding unity consciousness. While the precise ending of the main calendar is disputed by others advocating a December the 21st, 2012 end date, Carmen has produced cogent arguments for the October 2011 end date. He noted that the date coincides with Elenin's crossing of Earth's orbit, suggesting it may have far more significance than generally attributed to it. The main conference organizer, Kerry Cassidy, revealed that a number of anonymous whistleblowers revealed that Elenin is a piloted spacecraft and in fact was being trailed by a fleet of spacecraft. Copeland claims that he has been confidentially told similarly by other whistleblowers of the artificial nature of Elenin. Dr. Joseph Farrell agreed and claimed that Elenin was either an artificial object, controlled spacecraft, or a natural object placed in an artificial orbit. In probably the most significant observation of the conference, Copeland claimed that Elenin was likely an active torsion field generator. Advertisement. A torsion field describes the influence a spinning object exerts on its environment. In the case of a slowly spinning stationary gyroscope, for example, the torsion field has been observed to be almost zero. However, for moving gyroscopes rotating at velocities above 20,000 RPM, the torsion field has been observed to have a number of interesting properties. Russian scientists have been the leaders in the study of torsion fields. The most revolutionary results so far reveal that torsion fields impact on gravity and travel faster than electromagnetic radiation or radio signals. Professor Nikolai Kosyrev, a Russian pioneer in the study of torsion fields, experimentally confirmed that torsion fields travel at least 109 times the speed of light. Kosyrev's observations were experimentally confirmed by numerous other Russian scientists together with a few Western colleagues. The work of Kosyrev and other scientists points to torsion fields as a possible means for extraterrestrial civilizations to travel large interstellar and even intergalactic distances. Significantly, a whistleblower, Bob Lazar, revealed that extraterrestrial spacecraft used gravity waves for both navigation and propulsion purposes. Torsion field generators could be used to create the necessary gravity waves for spacecraft traveling long distances. All presenters agreed that Elenin was not a super-large planetary body such as a red dwarf star mentioned by some researchers that was generating some alarm in the general public. As observed in an earlier article by this writer, Elenin's orbit indicates that it is not a red dwarf star or large planetary body. In short, Elenin has a small mass as most astronomers contend, and indeed emphasized by Antiloid and others in the Elenin conference. Yet, the pronounced seismic influence when it aligned with the Earth and the Sun or other planetary body, as observed by Dr. Bashich, indicated that Elenin was somehow exerting a powerful gravitational influence. If not a large planetary body, then Elenin's seismic influence could be explained by generating powerful gravity waves over long distances. Elenin was generating a powerful torsion field effect, something one or more spacecraft could be doing if traveling along Elenin's orbital path to the inner solar system. In conclusion, the Project COMET Elenin conference provided a number of important insights into COMET Elenin, the most important being its artificiality, the torsion field effects it was exerting, and the possibility that it is some kind of spacecraft. Unfortunately, the omission of Dr. Bashich's work in the discussion meant that seismic impact of Elenin through planetary alignments was not adequately covered. If Elenin is generating powerful torsion field effects and seismicity, these can be expected to magnify as it gets closer. This is especially so when Elenin aligns with the Earth and the Sun on September the 26th, 2011. If Elenin, however, is one or more intelligently guided spacecraft, then the torsion fields it is generating may vary as it approaches and passes by the Earth. It's now less than 4 months before Elenin passes by the Earth's orbit, around October the 28th, 2011, and its eventual influence is unknown and arousing considerable speculation. The timing of passing by the Earth, the end of the May calendar, according to Dr. Carmen, does offer the tantalizing possibility of Elenin being a harbinger of a new age. Alternatively, Elenin may be a small comet that will have little to no impact as it passes near the Earth, as NASA and many astronomers contend. Fortunately, we do not have long to find out what precisely Elenin's influence will be. For WHD TV Headlines News.